Hello everybody and welcome to Fintech Futures at Finovate Europe here in London. My name is Tyler Pave. I'm a reporter for Fintech Futures and today I'm very happy to be joined by Roman Zilber, the founder of Intrepid Fox, who is fresh off the demo stage, literally within the next half an hour. How did it go?
Well, it felt great. A lot of people, a lot of energy. I was happy to talk, and I think it went well. Thank you.
Yes, I was in the audience when you were making your speech, and I thought you touched upon some really interesting points that we're going to be exploring here in our interview today. One of the really interesting things that you did say is the sort of delays and the slowness of the business onboarding process. Why is it in 2024 that such a process incurs so many delays?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. In fact, there are a lot of research on this subject, and they say that it is several days, 7 days on average, and more than $1,000 the cost of such an onboarding. It's amazing because, again, we are living in the age of automation, etc. So it is strange. The only answer I have as a banker with 30 years of experience is that bankers are lazy and don't care. No, but that's not that's not true. Actually, bankers are not lazy and they do care. But the problem is that during the process of onboarding of customers, some documents and some information you can retrieve from public sources, from APIs, from registrars, whatever. But some documents like invoices, contracts with suppliers, rental agreements, you can only take from customer themselves. And this causes a lot of friction because you ask customers ask you in return, what exactly do you mean by this document? Then you respond to them, then they say the wrong document, then you have follow-up questions on the document. One of CEOs of a fintech I interviewed, he told me, Roman, quote me, any request for any additional document, it is always 2 days. 2 days. So this is why it is so long and so expensive. So this is a cost.
And so, we have this problem at hand, which is across all corners of the industry. Intrepid Fox, where does that sort of fit into making this process faster? How does your solution meet that demand?
Yeah, actually, what we do, we single out this hard part and we automate it. How do we automate it? We use large language models. So something which is only came out and only available very few months now, to make this process not hours or days, but seconds or minutes. What it does, it actually, we made software which reads customer documents, understands customer documents, follow-up questions according to rules which we predefined before, according to criteria which we gave it. And this criteria is part of our underwriting process, which we anyway follow. So it both understands the document, retrieves information from the document, and converses about the document. This helps to eliminate unnecessary human work and concentrate our qualified people on really important things like making final decision whether to onboard the company or not to onboard the company.
And they can take it from a wide range of documents, I believe, as you said.
Yes. This is something we aim at, basically all the documents available, and the technology can do this. And this is amazing. So it is amazing how fast we can read and understand even complex documents, and the accuracy there is much better than accuracy which human employees deliver.
Well, that's a really interesting intersection to exist in sort of this technology meets data extraction and harvesting. What's really critical in speed is also being accurate. And you've mentioned that you're using sort of large language models. You're also playing with different forms of AI in your solution as well. How can you ensure the accuracy of the outcomes that the solution produces?
Good question. Well, when we talk about accuracy, it is important to distinguish between two cases. There could be accuracy of extracting or retrieving information from documents. And here, first of all, we achieve accuracy better than humans do, but still there are some mistakes, can be mistakes. To minimize mistakes, we split the process as much as possible. We call models only for small questions, only for parts, not for the whole request. And we use multi-layered architecture. So we have some algorithmic checks, we have cross checks of the information. We can sometimes poll models on the question. So you have a lot of techniques to improve and to get to the point when you don't have hallucinations and you actually don't have mistakes. So this is technical problem. We are able to handle it. But another part of accuracy is accuracy of final decision here. So basically you got all the information and then you make decision and this decision is wrong. And here what we do the smarter things, we just don't do this. We believe that not regulators, not companies and banks, not customers, nobody is prepared that artificial intelligence takes decisions on onboarding. Prepares information, yes. Take decision, no. Okay. So the human in the loop who takes this decision, but only this human is 10 times more efficient than they are now.
But in terms of the human that the information is passed to, how important is it from Intrepid Fox's standpoint that they know how the outcome was reached, how the process is explainable?
Yes, absolutely. Transparency is extremely important, and compliance officers, they get not only original documents from the customers, but also information about all the discrepancies or issues we found in the documents and follow up with the customers. So if you want, you can actually look at the original documents, but in many cases you have to, but you already know what you're looking for, you already know the context, etc., etc. So it really speeds up. But we are not making this a black box. We are actually showing to our customers how it is done, the whole process. We are trying to be as transparent as possible.
That's really, really interesting. And one of the things that you mentioned there is this sort of element of compliance.
Yes.
As we know in the financial industry, the regulations never stand still for that long. They're always constantly changing, especially when we look at your use of artificial intelligence and large language models in that instance. When we see the regulations around that, we have off the top of my head, we have the EU AI Act, for example, elements of that. How is Intrepid Fox's solution able to keep abreast with the rate of change in regulation?
Well, first of all, regulations, they never change. They only improve.
Yes.
So that's, well, jokes aside, we believe that it's very good that we have now emerging regulations on the AI. Because AI at the moment is in a gray zone. It is always very, very uncomfortable for everyone to develop. So it will help, even if regulation is not perfect now, it is good first step and it will never be perfect. So we have to start somewhere. Secondly, we looked at these regulations. They are not yet in place. So let's see. We made some analysis. We believe that what we do is what they call minimum risk. Because again, we don't take decisions. And it is not a decision on, driving car or things or medical things. So it is, in the end, it is just collecting information, but making it much, much faster and much, much more accurate and efficient than before. So hopefully we are good with this regulation.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I think from one thing that I took from your demo this afternoon is that you have a very strong stance on KYB and being a KYB solution. In terms of your technology and your software, where might we see that extend beyond KYB?
Yeah, KYB, it is huge topic. It is huge pain, and we are solving this pain. And I believe that we are able to help to cut for banks and for fintechs cut billions of dollars of cost, and for customers save millions of hours of lost time here. So it's already a big one. But another one, which is also we have built, we are building solution for it. It is around transaction monitoring. Okay. Because I mean, if you are a company which serves business customers and you have 10,000 business customers, it probably means that you onboard, I don't know, let's say 500 business customers a month, maybe. So 500 onboarding cases. But you also process hundreds, if not millions of payments, out of which, I don't know, maybe 10,000 payments you need to check in transaction monitoring. This is the same. In transaction monitoring, you ask customer for documents. You made this payment, please give us invoice or contract which stands behind this. And this is again the same friction, same back and forth, and we are able to solve this as well. I'm afraid there are huge number of scenarios in financial industry where you can be useful with this solution. So we'll keep working, but at the moment KYB is just amazing big opportunity for everyone.
Yeah, it sounds like KYB is really your bread and butter, and transaction monitoring is really coming up fast in your product suite. When we look at the notion of AI and Gen AI, some of the speakers on the stage this morning were talking about how fast it was progressing. In terms of Intrepid Fox's own progression in the fields of AI, in the technology, where might we see you expand to next?
Well, I think in general, what I'd like to say, I believe that what we see now is amazing. It's absolutely the whole change to our business processes. Well, very soon people will be able to run huge projects by very small teams, thanks to this AI. Big companies will be able not to pursue, I don't know, 3 directions of development, but maybe 20 or 30 or 500. So it enables so much more things, and there will be a lot of disruption. And disruption mostly, from my perspective, will come, if you talk about finance industry, not to banks or fintechs, but mostly for their software providers. Because the present software built for institutions is made on different technologies, different assumptions, and different principles. So this all will be redone in the next, I don't know, 20, 30, 50 years, maybe faster. And this is huge opportunity for people and for companies to participate in this thing and to help to move it forward and to participate in this disruption. So basically, the project I am running, I hope, will be on the forefront of this advancement.
Well, it certainly sounds like it, and you're definitely placing yourself in the right position by attending events like Finovate today. Roman Zilber, it's been absolutely fantastic to speak to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for everybody who's joined us for this interview with Intrepid Fox here at Finovate Europe this afternoon. If you'd like to find out more, please head to fintechfutures.com, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.